there, gang. All right, another word problem video talking about multiplication and division word problems today. Multiplication and division. All right, so let's talk about multiplication first. Multiplication is when you are counting by the same number over and over and over again. When you have repeated addition, the same number, you see it again and again and again and again. That's a time when we can multiply, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, the best thing you can do is to learn your facts so that when you see two numbers, you know what the product is. Remember, the answer to a multiplication problem is called the product, okay? You take factor times a factor, you get the product. Learn those products, learn your facts, because it's a whole lot faster than doing what I'm going to show you now, all right? I don't like to teach a lot of, what I call coping skills. Here's how you can do it if you don't put in the work. Put in the work. All right. 6 times 8 tells me I have 6 groups of 8. Okay? 6 groups, 8 in each group. Now, if you know your facts, you already know what that is, right? Raise your hand if you know what that is. Good for you if you've learned your facts. All right. If you don't know what it is, we have to have a way to find it. Okay? 6 groups of 8. So we can simply draw 6 groups. Okay? Now, I'd rather not see a bunch of tally marks in each one, putting 8 in each one. We can simply write the number 8. And now we can start to use some addition to help us out. Hopefully we know that 8 plus 8 is 16. So those two would give me 16. These two would give me 16. Those two would give me 16. Okay? I'm trying to make smaller sets of numbers so I don't have as much to count and add. Well, now I've got 3 16s. Now if I want to do addition, I can come over here and say, all right, 16 plus 16 plus 16, and I can kind of work through it that way. Okay? 6 and 6 would be 12. 12 and 6 is 18. I would leave the 8 and carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 and 1 is 3. 3 and 1 is 4. It's 48. If you knew your facts, you knew right away 6 times 8 is 48. I'd rather you know it than doing all of this, but if you got to do it, you got to do it. So you can make one number your number of groups, make your other number what goes in each group. Could I have done 8 groups of 6? Could I have done instead of 6 groups with 8, could I have done 8 groups with 6? I could have, because multiplication, remember, has a commutative property. That means you can switch the order and it doesn't affect what the product is. So yeah, you could have done 8 groups of 6. It would still give you the same thing. I'll show you. 6 and 6 we know is 12. So I've got 12, 12, 12, 12. Now I've got 4 12s to go through. 12, 12, 12, 12. 2 and 2, 4. We can count by 2s, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. We still get 48. Okay? So you can make either one your number of groups, the other number is how many are in that group. That's multiplication. Learn your facts. All right. The next thing would be division. Okay? Division is going to take a little longer if you don't know your facts. Again, because now you're going to have to count it out. All right. Couple of ways we can do division. First, think of it as reverse multiplication. I always tell my kids, I put this back in my head. See, I'm doing a little thought bubble here. I put this back in my head and I say, all right, 46 is equal to 6 times what? And that helps me to remember it easier. I'm better doing multiplication, I don't know why, than division. I can do it that way easier. Okay, so if I know my missing factor, then I know what it is. All right? Now, if we're down, now you could do, like addition is, or rather multiplication is repeated addition, division is repeated subtraction. Okay? You could do 48 minus 6, 42 minus 6, you get 3 and a 12, rather that's 6, sorry. You get 36, you go minus 6, and you can keep doing that all the way down. Yikes. All right? Or you could make 6 groups and count out your 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, well, I missed one. No, not even 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Woo! I know you hated to watch it because I hated to do it. All right. Then I can count how many are in each one. And there are 8 in each one. Okay? Guys, do you want to do that? Please learn your facts. But if you need to, do it. Okay? All right? If you need to, go ahead and do it. All right. That's the multiplication or division part. Okay? Of that physically multiplying or dividing. Let's get to the word problem part and understanding what we're seeing. Here we go on the first one. Petra got 32 apples at the market. She put 8 apples in each bag. How many bags of apples did Petra have? Okay, so she got 32 apples, and she puts them in 8 apples in each bag. So she's got 32. She goes 8 here, 8 here, 8 here. How many times is she going to do that if she's got 32? So is that multiplying or is that division? If she has 32 and she puts them equally into groups of 8, that is division. So we're going to want to do 32 divided by 8. Now again, if you've got to make 8 groups and count it, okay. Hopefully we know our facts. 32 divided by 8. I'm going to think in my head 32 is equal to 8 times what? And 32 is equal to 8 times 4. So how many bags would she have? She would have 4 bags of 8. Okay, if I wanted to look at that and see it, I could make my 4 bags. 8, 8, 8, and 8. 16. 16. If I add 16 and 16, I do get 32. Okay? All right, next, Antonio bought boxes of crayons for his class. He bought 6 boxes. Each box had 9 crayons. How many crayons did Antonio buy for his class? Good old Antonio buying crayons for his class. He bought how many boxes? He bought 6. Okay? What's inside each box? 9. So in this box, there's 9. 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 There's 9 6 times. 6 times. Ah, it's multiplication. We're going to do 6 times 9. Now, if we need to, can we draw 6 groups? Sure. You notice I always make circles. I don't care that it says a box. Circles is easier for me to draw. What's in each box? 9. Okay? And then we can start putting our 9s together. Now, again, I'd rather you know 6 times 9. 9 and 9 you know is 18. 18. 18. And I could add those 18s together. Okay? 6 times 9, for those of you who multiply it, is 54. He bought 54 crayons all together. All right, if I added here 8 plus 8, 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. That's a lot of finger counting. Carry the 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 54. All right, next one. Barkley loves fish. He has 56 fish that he split equally into 7 fish tanks. How many fish are in each tank? All right, he likes fish. He's got 56 total fish. He puts them equally into 7 tanks. Big amount, equal groups. Okay? What is that when you have a big amount and it's going to equal groups? That is division. That's division. We're going to do 56 divided by 7. And if you know your facts, 56 is equal to 7 times what? Ooh, that's getting weird right there in that part of the board. 7 times 8. So he's going to have 8 fish in each tank. 8 fish. Last one. Farmer Joe has 8 rows of watermelon plants. There are 20 plants in each row. How many watermelon plants does Farmer Joe have in all? Okay? Now, we've got a bigger number thrown in there, and I did that on purpose. All right? Still think about the problem and what it's telling you. Farmer Joe has 8 rows, right? 8 rows. What's in the first row? 20. Whoa, I thought my highlighter was on. 20 plants, 8 rows. There's 20 in the first row. What's in the next row? 20. What's in the next row? 20. What's in the next row? 20. So what are we doing? We're still doing 8 times 20. Okay? Now, hopefully you've learned that 8 times 2 is 16. If we change that then to 8 times 20, we're still going to do the 8 times 2, and we're going to put the 0 on the end. So 8 times 2 would be 16 with a 0 on the end, and that would be 160. Okay? When you count by tens, you always have a 0 on the end. Think if you count by tens, or multiples of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 0, 0, 0, 0, right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. You're going to have the 0 on the end. If we did 100, I'm going to keep going with this. I know it's not in the problem, but I'm going to do this anyway. If we did 8 times 200, okay, we would do the 8 times 2. We'd still get the 16. How many zeros would I have to put on the end? 2, right? Because it's hundreds numbers. Hundreds numbers have 2 zeros. 1,600. Get the idea? Okay? So in this case, 8 times 20, all right, we're going to do the 8 times 2. We're going to put the 0 on the end. And he's got 160 watermelon plants. Could I have drawn the 8 groups? Sure, I could have done this. And I could have done 20 in each one. We can always come back and do that. We can always do that if we need to. I'd like us to get to know the facts and to understand how that works. Okay? But I could certainly do this, and then I could count 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. We could certainly do that. Okay? All right, guys, if you click on the link, there are some problems for you to practice. Okay? Work on those facts so that you know them, because you're going to use them 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, and every grade beyond. You're going to use them in real life. Okay? Work hard. I'm proud of you.